her circle of friends will do a formal dance, like they'll do like a waltz. So it's like 12 of her like friends in her group. Sometimes it's like 20.
Like 12 dudes?
Actually, it's more like 20. So it's like 10 guys, 10 girls.
I was gonna say like
okay.
Yeah, so then they all like
10 dudes, one girl.
I thought they did like a waltz train on her.
Helen made cookies. Delicious. When Bart said it tastes like mooncakes, I was like, yeah, but I was thinking about the flaky outside because it's flaky
like
and then
the white
soft
one.
in the middle.
The white flaky ones.
Good cookies, Helen.
Yeah, you made them racist even though.
Didn't even know.
Have you ever been in the position where the person that you liked, you had to act like you didn't like them?
Yeah.
Is that all of them?
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because you're scared. Because you're shy.
Yeah, you don't want to come out too thirsty.
Like, wait, for a prolonged period of time or just...
Yeah. I guess like in any period, yeah, I guess it can be different for different people. But what was your experience with that?
Well, there's different reasons why, right? Like, one would be like, you want to play it cool because you don't want to be too excited around her. And also, what if she's off limits? Like, there's people that you find like you start liking or whatever, but they're in a relationship, or like you're in a relationship and you gotta hold back, but your heart says, oh, I want to.
Oh, so much pain.
Yeah.
It's like your brother's girlfriend or something.
Like that?
That's intense.
I mean, you haven't seen that in movies, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it happens though, right? And he just was like, oh, I just want it to go away, but then you get more and more attracted to her. And you're like, oh, I gotta just not hang out with you for a minute.
Yeah, I guess it depends too. Like, let's say if it's like a professional relationship, that's another.
Oh, they got the work.
Oh, I'm breaking those,
Like my boss or
dude.
something.
Professional relationships don't matter to me. I dated so many coworkers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I think to me, like, there's off limits of like,
Yeah, me.
I don't care about career that much, as you guys can see.
Wait, did you date anyone when you were a server?
All the, like, dude, we hooked up with the whole restaurant, or like everyone was hooking up, and then even, I feel like that's after
I was a server at
college.
Volcano.
After college.
Gosh.
It's like part of your work schedule, like who you're paired up with this week.
The restaurants are notorious for like everyone sleeps with everyone. It's like a disaster.
She used to serve at we're at Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think in your mid-20s or whatever, if you're not going to college, how are you meeting people outside your circle? Because remember, like, everyone wasn't online dating and just like hooking up on Tinder and stuff. Like, you really had to go out and meet, right?
Yeah, you have to meet people.
And then if you're working all the time, that's who you're around.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, a lot of coworkers would hook up. Yeah, I remember.
So you'd finally find someone you like and then you'd pretend not to like them.
No, I mean, that's at work.
I feel like you're thinking through a real experience there.
At work, it's different. So at work, if I like them, I like them, and then it's on. I don't care. Like, I don't care if we're getting fired or whatever. I never got fired, but yeah. But I would say that friend groups, or like, let's say in college or whatever, you're friends with someone. They start dating this girl, and you're like, "Oh, she's cute," but then you're like, "Okay, but that's off limits." You know?
Yeah. Okay. That's a good example.
And I think when you initially, like, if you initially met this person as a couple, he's not your like boy. Then it's more like maybe, but I don't know. But if you've known this guy for a long time, it's kind of like, I'm not even looking at her that way.
There was a time that like came to mind where I was like 18, and do you guys know what it's like when Filipino people have cotillions, a debut?
Yeah.
So like,
she knows.
I was like,
I do know.
do any of you guys know?
I wish I had one.
So when a Filipino girl has her like 18th birthday, she'll have like her debut, and then it's basically like a ceremony. It's almost
She's ready for the taking.
some people like from the outside it straight up looks like a wedding, but it's more closer like what a quinceañera would be like. And then you have her circle of friends will do a like a formal dance, like they'll do like a waltz. So it's like 12 of her like friends in her group. Sometimes it's like 20.
Like 12 dudes?
It's like actually it's more like 20. So it's like 10 guys, 10
I
girls.
was gonna say
Oh,
like,
okay.
So then they all like
10 dudes,
So
one
we
girl.
so
I thought they did like a waltz train on her.
but yet she's like
She's so tired.
She's part of the dance too. But then there was this one friend that we had that was having her cotillion, and then when you do the cotillion, you gotta like meet up for several weeks, like once a week, to like learn this dance with this teacher until it's finally time for the ceremony. So it was like a bunch of guys. We all kind of knew each other. And then there's this one girl. We all have girlfriends, by the way, and they're all there. And then there's this one girl who's like, we didn't know her because she's like someone's cousin, but like you could see guys like have that nonverbal communication that there's a hot girl in the room, but we can't say anything. So like everyone when we're dancing, we're just like.
You're dancing with a friend, but you're like.
Wait, do you guys switch partners?
Yeah, it like switches around.
So
It's
you guys are all like, yes, it's my turn to dance with her.
Really?
It switched and you got her, you looked at the other guys and you were like, yeah! But like we managed, every dude was making this like stupid face at each other that we managed to hide it the whole, like to this day, like none of our girlfriends at the time knew that that was happening in our minds, but then I'm still friends with that girl today, that exact girl. And I've been waiting to tell her about that. Because she has no idea. She doesn't know that nobody talked to her at all. Because we didn't want.
Oh, they didn't want to get.
We didn't want to make it weird. We were just like, because we all had our girlfriends were in the cotillion court, so we're just talking to our girl. But the whole time, every guy's like, like the whole time, yeah.
You know what's funny? I love that universal guy, like hot girl has entered the room look. It doesn't matter where you're at. You could be at the DMV, whatever. You could have like a Mexican gardener looking guy.
Everyone looks
old Asian chef man. Doesn't matter. It could be a fucking broccoli haired like fuck boy. Like doesn't matter. If a hot girl walks in, all the dudes are like. Everyone gives each other.
And then you look around and see who else.
No, we give each other the look. We give each other the look. Like, did you just see that?
What if you accidentally give a look to like the girl's dad or something?
Oh,
even the dad's like, oh yeah.
No, I think the dad knows and he goes, come on, guys. Come on.
The dad's like, fuck. God damn it. My fucking hot ass daughter.
that's so funny.
That's why a lot of guys are just like, please don't let it be a daughter.
Yes. That's why I think most dudes are like,
Because they don't know how to handle, like, how to, because they know that guys are going to want, you know, and they're going to, like, oh, I have to protect her and all this stuff.
So like when he enters the room, it's like the eye contact is like, don't fuck around. Like,
Yeah, he's like,
Well, usually,
ready.
if there's a man, typically guys resist looking hard.
or you look after they walk past you, so you're looking at the back.
Yeah, and they go, oh, wow.
You guys think you're slick?
No, we're not.
guys, I'm not. So I've trained over the years to just not even care. Like I just know that that's there. And I
You
just, like,
do care.
I acknowledge that it's in my quadrant, but I just don't. I'm just like,
You gotta use reflections.
You're like checking your phone.
Yeah, you're like,
you're all buffing the freaking mirror. You're just Windexing everything. Come on. Have you had to do that? Have you had to act like you didn't like somebody you liked?
I mean, for like my generation is like, if you show too much interest in a girl too soon, you come off as a creep. So you have to kind of like play it down a little bit.
Sorry, your generation?
Like, how much younger are you?
I'm 29.
You're in your own
Okay.
gen, yeah. Is that true? Would a guy have to do that in order to keep you from getting scared away?
If they're too interested? I think there's two different types of too interested. Like one's definitely the creepy, like leave me alone. But that's probably like they're not getting
get an
this-
emergency key to your room just in case you get in trouble. You're like, what the fuck?
What if she's like, yeah?
Thank you.
What's the other
Can
kind?
you leave your window open just a little bit so I could always see you, make sure you're safe?
That's kind of hot, right?
No. Well, I think it also depends on the girl, because like some girls love to get showered and like pampered on, where I'm like, I can open my own door, like, you know, I need space. So it can get annoying if they keep like calling, texting, like, what are you doing? And can stop by and drop. I'd be like, yeah, that would overwhelm me, and then I would be
Find someone
like-
else.
No, for sure, that would overwhelm me, and then it would be a turn off at that point.
I feel like I've told that to guys that were asking me about you in the past, because I've known her so long that like so many different dudes have been like, "What's up? What's Helen's situation?"
Just don't bother.
Don't smother her.
You know what she loves? Nothing. Don't even talk to her, and you'll marry her.
Try to say hi, but don't actually.
Yeah.
One of mine that comes to mind that I'm like, fuck, I think I fucked it up was, and I think this is when you're too young and you get in your own head.
Yeah.
I think I was 15. So I was either, I think I was a freshman or maybe, yeah, freshman for sure.
Wait, 15, you're a freshman in high school.
Or 14?
There's a correct answer.
I think freshman's like 13, 14.
Yeah.
Technically,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
13, 14.
Maybe 13, 14. And then I was in Boy Scouts, and our troop merged with another troop.
Yeah.
And when we merged, our new scoutmaster, he was super friendly, and he would always have us come over to his house. I ended up becoming really close friends with his son, and the son had a daughter. I mean, not the son.
Meet Gigi.
No, he had a sister.
I was like, she gave birth.
Yeah, he had a sister.
Let me change your diaper.
And then me and her friendship became very, very, what's the word? Like easy. Yeah. You know what? You just click with some people.
Yep.
So we clicked. We started chatting on AIM all the time, and then because I know where she lived, she knew where I live. In the middle of the night, we made it this thing where we'd always meet up and we just TP people's houses.
How romantic.
And we were just.
That's actually very.
We weren't even like what is it called? We weren't trying to be romantic, but it just ended up being this nightly, like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. thing. And then we started TPing people's houses, making fun of people's houses together as these like two teens. And then there was a moment of like, wait, what are we? Because we're doing this like all the time. We talk to each other on the phone all the time. And then every time I went to his house, instead of going straight upstairs, they had a pool table upstairs. So all the dudes would go there, right?
Yeah.
We would all go and hang out there. I would stop by her room first to talk to her. One of my older, like my youngs, like my older brother dudes, they'd be like, yo, why are you in Nicole's room? And then I was like, he's like, you don't like her, do you? I'm like, no, dude, what the fuck?
Wait,
No.
was it the brother?
No. The brother didn't even care. The brother was so cool. Like, he was such a cool dude.
Damn.
But it was like my older brothers that I thought I was trying to impress or try to be like this macho
I don't
guy.
like girls.
I was like, I don't like her. Especially Nicole. She's like a tomboy. What the fuck? You know? And then so I think that kind of ruined it and it jeopardized what it could have been. But then it was such an easy relationship that if I didn't get in my own head and if I didn't pretend that I didn't like her, it probably could have been something.
Dude, imagine if she was on the other side of the door listening to that conversation.
sad.
Oh, like a movie?
So from that point, did you stop hanging with her? Because you were so embarrassed?
Well, now it makes sense why she jumped off the balcony. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
Like Ron Ryan stories would be like that.
Yeah, someone always dies.
No, but I was like, yeah, I think that was the reason why I couldn't, like.
But were you still
pursue.
friends with her after that?
Well, then I had my own troubles. I ended up getting kicked out of school, so that was just like, that just kind of closed the chapter on the Cerritos life. This happened all in Cerritos. So that was like everything in the Cerritos life closed, and then
And then you went to 66.
626, that's like a new chapter. So all that stuff kind of just like closed. But, you know, when you go into the new chapter, you're still thinking like, what could have been? And then, and that's one of those things where I'm like, dude, if I like someone, I'm just gonna like them. Like, this is so stupid.
Well, that's how you learned that, which was very valuable.
Yeah.
That's really cool.